The city of Ayodhya is at the peak of a massive celebration. Prince Ram is about to be crowned king. But in a matter of hours, the cheers dissolve into a heavy, suffocating silence. A royal decree has come down from the throne. Ram is stripped of his succession. He is sentenced to immediate exile deep in the Dandaka forest. Queen Kausalya is faced with the immediate reality of losing her son. Without warning, her child is being banished to a perilous wilderness where survival is far from guaranteed. This decree does more than destabilize the kingdom's politics. It collapses a family's foundation and tears away the future they had built their lives around. While Kausalya sinks into despair, Ram's younger brother, Lakshman, reacts with pure, unadulterated fury. Lakshman views the exile not as a lawful command, but as a betrayal by his own father, King Dashrath, manipulated by palace factions. His solution is blunt. He proposes an armed rebellion, intending to overthrow their father and install Ram on the throne by force. Lakshman is driven by a fierce loyalty to his brother and a demand for justice. Yet those exact virtues are poised to ignite a devastating civil war. The destructive potential of protective love now poses a far greater immediate threat to Ayodhya than any palace politics. As weapons are drawn, Ram steps directly into the center of the conflict. He is an anchor of absolute calm, contrasting completely with his brother's violent readiness. To Ram, karma acts as an intricate network, where a shift in one node creates an unavoidable cascade across the whole structure. In this view, King Dashrath and Queen Kaikeyi function as instruments within the cosmic machinery, fulfilling a sequence already in motion. Ram argues that fighting this sequence through armed rebellion will trigger universal chaos. Willingly accepting the 14-year exile, however, upholds their sacred duty, their dharma, and keeps the network intact. Under this logic, the exile sheds its weight as a political punishment. It becomes a necessary, sacred burden that Ram must shoulder to maintain universal order. Ram's stoic logic dismantles Lakshman's justification for war. The anger is still there, but the rationale for violence evaporates. Lakshman finally yields to his older brother's stoic philosophical authority. His tight grip loosens, and the immediate physical threat dissolves entirely. At the macro level, this is a victory. Ayodhya is saved from a bloody internal conflict. But the personal cost is enormous. By securing this peace and accepting his fate, Ram has locked himself into a brutal, isolated existence in the wilderness. True leadership often requires neutralizing the violent loyalty of your own followers through absolute, self-sacrificing adherence to principle. Believing his karma is a solitary burden, Ram prepares for departure. He goes to his wife, Sita, to bid her a final farewell. But Sita delivers a rhetorical counterattack. She applies the same logic of karma and dharma that Ram used to pacify his brother, but turns it back toward their own relationship. She invokes the Vedic concept of marital dharma, arguing that a husband and wife's destinies are legally and spiritually braided together. Because they are a single entity, his exile is hers as well. Sita's argument establishes that for a unified couple, choosing to suffer isolation alone violates their shared cosmic duty. Confronted with this logic, Ram concedes. He accepts that he cannot leave her behind. Lakshman, his rage now transformed into a focused, dutiful sense of protection, pledges to join them as their guardian. The newly formed trio leaves the opulence of the palace behind, walking away from everything they have ever known into the dense tree line. Over the course of a single day, they have moved through intense, righteous anger, arrived at a stoic acceptance of cosmic law, and ultimately chosen shared sacrifice. The power of karma, as they demonstrate, is found in the human capacity to willingly shoulder the burdens of the people we love.